Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And in the previous video we have created the bottom navigation. Okay, so in this video we are going to build three screens of navigation, that is home screen, okay, and request screen and profile screen. In the home screen, as you can see, we will be building this where all the posts will be present, and in the request screen we will be building a page where user can receive all the follow request. And in the profile page we'll be building a user profile where you can see all the post. And there will be a second tab where you can see all the posts like this, okay, like Instagram. And there will be a button to edit his profile, and we'll be working on button in the later module. Okay. So let's get started without wasting time. Okay, so first of all I want to hide this header from all the screen, and so we'll be creating our own header. Okay, so for that I'll just hide this. um, Header shown will be false. Okay, so yeah, good. The home screen it's gone. I just copy this. Yeah, cool. Okay, now into the next step. Okay, so to show the post I have created a dummy data. So I'll just create a folder name data, and inside that let me just create a file, dummy data.js, and I'll just copy the data. Okay, so in this data there are several fields. One is username and the user name of the user, and then its profile photo, and the image of post, and caption, and likes and comments. Okay, so this will be the basic structure. So now in the home screen, uh, what we will do first, we will import something from native base for our designing. Okay, we just get rid of this text, and from native base I want container, uh, header, body, and text. Okay, and I also need the dimensions to calculate the width of screen. And let me just calculate the width of screen. Of width. Okay, and let's import uh, our data. Okay, and let's just create a file here, folder here of name constants. This will contain a file colors.js. Okay, in this file we will uh, write all the colors which we'll use in our application. Okay, so we don't need to remember the codes. Okay, so I just copied some color and pasted it. And in the home screen here, first of all I want a container, and then header. Okay, let's give a style to container, width of width. The width will be our screen size. Okay, screen width. and I don't want any left button on the home screen, so let's pass the prop no left to header and give it a style of with a height of 50. And inside the header, in the body tag, let's pass a title that is text, um, social media. Name anything you want, it's up to you. Color of this text will be white. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so now after header, here below, okay, so you can see the header, and here I want to render my post. Remove this and import it from PHP native. Our data will be feed data, and key will be item dot username. You can give index also. Both are unique. Render item. We'll just call a function here. Name render item. Let me just create a function. It will receive item, and I want to render a component. Okay, so let's create a folder component, and inside the component folder, let's create a file feed content. Yeah. Now inside the feed content, but first let me call feed content from here and pass all the feed component. Import component from, and first will be username, the second will be profile, third one will be image, the fourth one will be our caption of the image, and the next one will be our likes, and the last one will be our comments. Now, okay. Now in the feed component, let me quickly import style sheet, image, dimension, and I also want some imports from native base. Card item, body, text, left, right, and thumbnail for our profile. Okay. Now also want an icons from vector icon, and I also want colors from constant slash colors, and I also want to calculate the width. Okay, so now let's create a functional component. It will receive props, and inside this component let's create a card. Okay, and inside card let's create a card item, and this card will be a transparent, so let's pass a transparent prop. And in the card item, in the left side of card item, I want a profile icon. Okay, so in profile icon, first pass the source, that is our URL. Props dot profile. Okay, now you can see. Now, okay, so before that, I want to enclose it in curly braces, and I want to return this so that we can see the live updates, live reloads, okay, like this. Okay, so let's give it a style of width 34, height will be 34, and border radius, give it a half of 34, 17. And now after thumbnail, let's give a body. Okay, so inside the body, first I want to render the username, props dot username, cool, and below the username let's render date of the post. Let's give a static date now, and after, when we will work with database, we will make it dynamic. Let's give a style of font size of, let's say, 12. Cool. Now outside of a left tag, let's give a right tag, and inside the right, let's give icon. Name of icon is md more, and size will be 24. Color, colors dot gray. Okay, you see here, and inside, now outside the card item, let's create another card item. This will be our card body. Inside this card item, let's render our image. Source of image will be props dot image. This will be URI, and let's give a style of width of our width, and height is also the width, that is square image, and flex one so that it will take the complete available screen. Okay, so you can see, and after image, I want to render another card item, and inside this, in the left, I want to render two icons. So I'll just copy this, and The first icon will be emoji heart. Okay, and the second item will be I was chat bubbles. Good. Okay, and let's give them a style margin right to, let's say, 13, and with the same style to this, and actually this is not useful, this is useless. So, and after this we can give card item again, and inside this card item I want to render a body. Inside the body, text, and this text will be props.likes, and here I'll show the number of comments. Props.comments. Cool. Yeah. And now below this text, I want another text which will show the username. Props.username, and below this actually, and without caption, props.caption. But I want this text to be bold, this username to be bold, so let's wrap it in a text and give it a style, font weight bold, and font size of 14. Cool. Let's copy this style and give this to its outer text. Remove the bold. Cool. This is good. And now font size. Let's give a font size to this. 12. Cool. So now you can see there is a gap between these two. So in this card items, let's give a style margin of top of -10. Give minus 12. Yeah, that's good. Now, okay, so our card is completed and our home screen is completed now. You can see. Now for the request screen, let me just go to request screen and quickly import something from native base container body text. Let's use the text from here, and left, right, header, thumbnail, button, list, and list item. Okay, and from the React Native, import dimensions and flat list. Okay. And okay, so one more thing is, let's import our data. Okay. Okay. Now inside this, let's remove this, and let's create a container. Okay, let me just copy the header from here and just change the title from follow request. Okay, see, it's good. And outside the header, I'll just create a list of follow request. I'm using the same data for now. Okay, it will change it. Let me just copy this and let's create a render data function. Okay, now here I want to render. First of all, this will be in basis because this is an array of object. So let's create a list and list item will be of avatar type. Okay, and on the left side to render icon of user profile icon, and the URI will be item.profile. Okay, and style will be 40, height of 40, and border radius of 20. So first of all, let's return this. Cool. Now outside the left to give a body, and here want to render username and name. Okay, so first will be username. I'll just copy this, and second one will be name. Cool. And after the body on the right side, want a button. Okay, inside the button, let's give it text. Confirm, and button will be small, rounded, and info. These are all the props. Okay, I'm getting an error of font. Okay, so then just dismiss it. You can load this font from native based website. I'm not loading the fonts. Okay, so now it's done. This screen is over, and for the next screen, that is profile screen. Okay, so now for the profile screen, uh, let's go to profile screen and remove this and import something from native base. Okay, so container, body, text, header, button, icon. Okay, and we also need our data. So let's import the data. We also need field component. Okay, and we also need color. So let's import the color. So and colors, and let's calculate the width of screen. dimension, flat list, and image. Cool. Now inside the profile screen, first of all, let's create a header container. Let's copy the header. Okay. Copy the width, style of container, and below the header, first of all, I want to render the profile of user. Okay. Okay. View, and inside the view, I also want to render view. Okay. And inside this view, let's create another view. And here image, that is user image. Source will be URI. Let me just copy the image URL. Okay. And let's give it a style. Width of 75, height of 75, and border radius of. Okay. So after the image, let's give it a style. Okay. So let's give it a padding of top 10. Okay. And to this view, let's give it a style of flex direction of row, because I want to render the data in row. And for this image, let's give it style to this view, flex of 1, and align items to center. Now below this view, I want another view where I will render my post data. Okay, so here in this view, let's give the style flex of, let's say, 3. Okay, inside this view, let's create another view. Okay. And here text 100, and post. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so now but let's give it, let's copy this. Okay, now okay, so first of all, I want to give a, sorry, I want to give a style to this flex direction of row. Okay, okay, now justify content should be space around. Okay, and let's just wrap both in a view. Okay, and give this view a style, align items, center. Okay, just copy this. Actually, let's give a style to this first, then copy. I want the font size of this should be 12, and color will be colors dot gray. Cool. Now let's copy this. Okay, now it's cool. And this will be followers following. Cool. Followers and following. Okay, so below this view, let's create another view for the edit profile button. Okay, so for that, I'll just create a button. Inside that button, let's keep text, edit profile. Okay, edit this. Now this button should receive some props, border, dark, and some style. Style will be flex of 3, margin left 10. Okay. Now first of all, this viewer style, flex direction, row, and give a padding from top of 10. Okay. And give a margin to right and justify content to center. Cool. And height, let's adjust the height of button 30. Cool. This is looking good. Now after this view, here I want to render our name and my bio. Okay, let's create another view. Inside that, another text, where my name will be displayed, and below that okay. Okay, so let's give it a style, padding vertical of 10, padding horizontal of 10, and let's give a style to this text, make it a bold. Cool. Now below this, I want to create another view. Okay, inside this view, first of all, I want to create two buttons here. Okay, like of sort of tab buttons. Okay, so let's create a button. First of all, let's create another view, and inside the view, let's create a button. Okay, button will be an icon button. Okay, so icon will be MDX. Okay, cool. This is not looking good, but so let's keep in style. Let's keep this button as style, transparent. Cool. And this style to this. First of all, I want two buttons. Okay, so let me just copy this button. The second button will be list. Okay, let's give a style to this view. Flex direction will be row, and justify content space around, border top width of 1. Okay, and border top color, So now I created two buttons, and now let's make them clickable. Okay, so when a user clicks on this button, this will become active, and when click on this button, this will become active. So for that, let me just create an state const active index. The initially active state will be 0, and import use state. Okay, now the button. Okay, on this button, this should be active when active index equals to 0, and this button should be active when active index should be 1. Okay, and let's give a condition to icon and change the color. Okay, so okay, active index equals to 0, then nothing. So and then this will be an array. Okay, so let's just copy this style to this icon. Just rename this to 1. Okay, so now you can see this is grayed out. Okay, so now more specifically colors dot gray. Okay, now let's create a function which will set this active index to 1 whenever we press this, so this button will become active. Okay, let's call it a function on press of this button. Okay, say tab lift and pass the value of index of button 0 and 1, and let's create a tab click button, tab click function over here, const. Okay, and this will receive an index, and inside the tab click just set active index to index. Okay, now you can see this is working. Okay, now render the data here. Okay, so for that first let's render this data, where I just need to call our feed component. Okay, so here if active index equals to 1, then I'll just copy the flat list. Okay, and let's create a random item function. Just copy this from here. Cool, you can see Now this is simple now, but we can make it dynamic when we'll work with database. Now all posts are visible here, so that's not an issue. And for this, let's for this tab, let's come here and when active index equals to 0, enter this. Okay, so here I want to create a view, and actually here 3 image will come in a row, and in the next row again 3 image. Okay, so for that, uh, let's map the data. Okay, we have a feed data dot map. Okay, so let's map it. Return here. So let's create a view, and inside the view give a key. Key will be item dot username, and let's give it style. Okay, so first of all, width should be width by 3, because we want to render 3 images in a row. Okay, and height will be width by 3, same, and let's render image here. Source will be URI item dot image. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so let's give a style to this image. First of all, flex will be 1, so that it will take all the available space, and align cell will be stretch. Okay, you can see, now we can see the images. It's not good, so let's give a width of undefined and height of undefined, so that it will take all the available space. And yeah, so for this view, let's make them in a row. Let's direction will be row. Yeah, and flex wrap will be wrap. So that you can see all the images, not a single row. And then you also want a border in between these images. For that, you can, first of all, let's give a margin bottom of 2, so that you will get a border here, space here. You can see in this video we have created our home screen. Okay, and we have created our request screen, and in the profile screen also you can see the data. Okay, you can toggle these buttons. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we will be creating our search screen and upload screen. Okay, thank you.